Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Northorious Podcast, and I'm here with yours truly now.
Abdul. Been a while, guys.
Yeah, been a while. August was the last time we recorded. Yeah. Work and life, that's why we've not been like really consistent. But yeah, we're back. How far this Niger match itself?
Yeah, I think you ended 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
I think these Super Eagles, they are the dream team for me.
Yeah, I think so. They're actually doing very well.
They're doing great. Yeah. That's why I kept.
To draw with Brazil.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, man.
It is a big deal. And with Bobby, we continue, and then it's mad. And then I'm wondering, like Tammy Abraham should come and build his career. Or...
No, if I was him, I would choose England. So
are you serious? Why?
What's here?
Are you serious?
What do they have to offer here?
Who is he going to bench in England?
He's going there. Step by step.
No, but I'm not like.
If he continues like this, he's actually going to drop Rashford. Because I'm really not big on football, but I think I don't see him benching like anybody in England right now. He'll fight for his place.
For real, you think? Well,
he will.
I think what he will be.
I think he's the highest goal scorer in EPL right now.
Oh, right now, yeah. Mad,
he's doing good.
The guy is doing great.
And he will be. I don't know.
He will be as like the game. I watched the first half of this game and it was not nice. The way he kept missing, I don't understand. Like, I think it's overconfidence. Would I call it overconfidence, or he thinks they rely on him so much?
I think so. That's it.
Because like they were very critical passes.
He feels too important.
Exactly. I think that's just what he is. But he's quite important. You can't take away. You can't dispute that fact. Yeah.
You can do it without him.
I know, right? And now that BBNaija is over, I think it's like these are
social media, God, Twitter.
Do you know BBNaija actually made people forget that there were critical issues in this country?
I'm telling you.
Do you know, like, that was what like ended the whole that Koza case now?
Yes,
it was about that time BBNaija started and people just forgot that.
And that was all now.
There was even an issue.
I'm very happy that's ended.
But I never really followed BBNaija. But when you're on Twitter,
you have to.
You see everything. You get to see everything.
Like me, I don't watch, but I think I know all of the housemates from Twitter.
You know, but from what I gathered over time, like I think people would have actually preferred if Mike won this.
Okay, the Mike guy.
Yeah, the Mike guy.
Then there's fraud, or what's the other guy?
There's fraud. There's fraud. There's mercy. There's Thatcher.
Okay, Thatcher is the bad egg. The one everyone is against.
And funny, when I saw the polls, this girl had like the highest chances of winning Big Brother Nigeria, and then she just messed the whole thing. She was disqualified. You know, but I think I was discussing.
And then Rude Boy promised to
what's up with Rude Boy?
He was going to give her 60M if he doesn't win.
But was that thing true? Because he came and refuted the statement, and I was like,
he denied it. So I don't know.
Audio money. Audio money. You know. But let's call in someone to see. Let's hear what they think about. Because I was telling, in as much as people like had that sentimental attachment towards Mike, I tell people these things that it's a game of numbers.
True.
It's a game of numbers. So no matter how much
you like somebody,
you like someone, it boils down to. Hi, Chris. I'm all right. So we're talking about we're talking about BBNaija.
Okay.
You were like you wish Mike had won.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I think for me it's pretty simple. Big Brother is a popular TV show.
Yeah.
Obviously has a lasting impression on, especially like teenagers or younger people watching. I think for me, the idea is, personality-wise, I'm not sure that Mercy was a better pick than Mike. Yes, I know there's sentiment of, let a woman win for once.
Yeah.
But quite frankly, personally, I think based on merit, personality-wise, character-wise, Mike totally deserves to win.
Okay, do you think it's all about...
because it sends the right message.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want people thinking it doesn't pay, or it's not a winning attitude when people are well behaved, or when people carry themselves the way they should.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, it's about personality.
Yeah, for me, if merit is personality, then yes, it's about personality.
Okay.
I think he carried himself pretty well, and I think he deserves to win.
Okay. So for that reason, you feel Mike should have actually won. But on the flip,
I would have liked for Mike to win, but really at the end of the day, it's a popularity contest, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
So if it's a popularity contest and Mercy wins, what it means is popularity is on the side of looks, or look at Cece last year. She went all the way to the top 2.
Yeah.
Similar issues that people had with Tata.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, yes, while Mercy was not as controversial as Tata or Cece from last year, she also showed signs while she was in the house of being somewhat manipulative.
Yeah.
So if it's a popularity contest, what it means is people put other things above character, which for me, I don't know.
And sadly, I think that's how the world is run right now. Like people put popularity first, and that's why people go as far as putting out sex tapes just to gain popularity. Putting out nude pictures and all of that online to get popularity.
I mean, let's be fair. If it's based on the way the world works, then I mean, it's no surprise that Mercy would have won over. If Tata was involved in that competition with Mercy, I'm almost certain Tata would have won.
Yeah, because the polls showed that Tata had the highest chances of winning before she was disqualified.
You can't complain about society if those are the things you place a premium on. If you tell people that, you're basically telling people that you won't get ahead in life if you're just calm, or if you're just a proper person, or you just try to be the best person you can be. You're telling people that you will get ahead in life if you're controversial or aggressive, or So I don't know. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and do you think there should be something, like people should do something to change the narrative?
I think what?
Do you think this narrative needs to be changed?
That the narrative what? Sorry,
the narrative of putting popularity over personality.
Yeah.
Do you think that narrative has to change?
Sorry, I really didn't get you. Do I think it has what?
The narrative of putting popularity over personality. Do you think that has to change?
Look, I just think I would like for it to change.
Yeah.
But I'm also realistic.
Yeah.
People like if you've noticed, we have very short attention spans.
Yeah.
There's some sort of competition for attention. There's
clout.
I don't necessarily there's for clout.
Yeah.
And you see it everywhere, from entertainment to pretty much everything. So do I think it needs to change? I think we need to see more scenarios where people actually are rewarded for having great personalities, and I think we need to also market the idea. We need to put it in people's faces, like Big Brother, puts these people in our faces every single year. So yes, I mean, I don't think it's going to be popular. I don't think everybody is going to want that. It's boring, to be honest.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, that you're just there until you not get wahala. It doesn't sell.
Okay.
So while it may not be mainstream, I still believe that there are many ways and many organizations can actually show, and don't be surprised that in the long run, perhaps, Mike gets better endorsements or gets better deals, or you see him, you actually see him and see somebody who seems to have it together. So we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, we'll see that.
As to whether or not it will change.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, because of time, we'll have to let you go now.
No wahala.
All right, thank you very much. You too.
All right, bye.
Yeah, bye. This thing about popularity and about and my friend.
It's not a moral competition.
No, it's not a moral competition. And I think the business model for Big Brother is centered around controversy.
Exactly.
That's why they keep. I think they do something to keep the controversial people. Exactly. Cece with the same thing. This other girl, T-Boss. So it was the same thing. There has to be a controversial character in all of this. And a friend of mine shared a story of how his dad is an ardent follower of Big Brother Naija. So he now came and told his dad that he got that before this edition. He told his dad that Big Brother has picked him on, that he's going to the house. The dad kept quiet. That what's he going to do in Big Brother? But he told the dad that you watch this thing all the time now. So is there a problem if your son? You get so that you now see the double standard. Like people who watch it will not allow their children be part of all of this. So anyways, like we said, it's more of a popularity contest than it is for personality.
I think there was no just person this time around.
I know. No, I don't think there was anyone. If there was someone from Jos, we will know. Because Jos people, we know how to.
I always support anybody from Jos doing whatever.
Yeah, we know, and that's one very lovely thing about this community.
We're one family.
Yeah, we're one family. We love to hate, we hate to love each other, and then we love to love each other at the same time, which is awesome. And then music in Nigeria has been crazy lately. I love what's happening in the rap. For me, I don't care what anybody. No, let's. You want to talk about Headies?
Yeah, the nominees.
Okay.
We should go through the nomination list.
Honestly, I fall. I think there are a lot of things very faulty. I don't know what they were thinking. It took them time to come up with. They had a lot of time, ample time. They had ample time to work on this list. Then you're coming out with this. I don't even. I did not read extensively on this year's Headies, but what were the criteria for a lot of these categories? That's what I don't get. Then some people are in.
I think it's just industry politics, like the people they like.
Yeah.
People you relate with.
Yeah.
So just
put you
not
up
based
there.
on your talent or hard work.
Because let's check Rookie of the Year. Please, can you help us check Rookie of the Year?
Okay, Rookie of the Year. We have Crayon, this guy, this new maybe.
Yeah, I know Crayon.
Buju. I don't even know who that is.
I know.
Okay, Barry J and Oxlade.
Now, you're putting a Crayon. You're putting a Buju. You understand? And the T Classic is not there.
Yeah, T Classic.
You understand? T Classic is not there. Like, I don't understand. There's who else is not on this list that should be? I think there was even sorry. Okay. Like I don't understand. Like T Classic made more wave.
Nobody find.
You understand? Exactly. More than even Crayon. If I tell you to name one Crayon song right now, you cannot even, at the top of your head, you cannot even name it. But I think maybe because of the Maven, the affiliation with Maven record, and like you said, it's probably industry politics. And this year again, we're going to see YBNL and Maven going head to head again for that next Twitter. Yeah,
coming out of this.
No, Oxlade should have it for me. Oxlade. Barry J, yeah. No, Barry J is good, but I think Oxlade is there. You get like Oxlade is more in people's faces. True, than Barry J is. Yeah. You get, and because of the kind of collaborations he has done, his affiliation with the kind of people in the industry, the plug, like he has more prospects of winning Rookie of the Year. Then let's go to next rated now. And Zlatan was complaining that why should he be on next rated? Zlatan doesn't have an album, and that is one of the criteria for Headies. If you do, that's why Techno was on that list, that category. Even if you've been in the industry for 10 years, as long as you do not have an album,
I think Skills was nominated for next rated twice.
Yeah.
In his career.
Okay. So let's see who are on that list.
Rema, Juboy, Fireboy, Victor E.D., Lighter, and Zlatan. First of all, why is Lighter here? I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody should. What has he done? Seriously.
Lighter should even be in Rookie of the Year. So if he has to be on this list, he should be in Rookie of the Year.
I don't think.
So, like, I want to know the people who actually made this list. But if someone is going to win next rated year, who do you think is?
I think Zlatan.
Zlatan actually deserves. He's the biggest here, and hits. Like, okay, because people will be like, he is more of a collaborative kind of person, but impact-wise,
what works for you?
Exactly, and that's Peruzzi too. Yes. Peruzzi would do a bigger hit.
I think Headies snubbed Peruzzi, and I'm very mad.
Yeah, like you get. I think the only person I see I'm actually happy for on this list is probably AQ.
Okay, yeah, AQ.
Yeah, AQ is someone who actually deserves. Yeah, Boogie.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, so these guys actually deserve the nomination. And obviously, on that category, I see
best
rap
single. Was it best rap album?
Yeah. Check. No, there has to be like a comprehensive review of. I've not had time this year too.
Best rap album. We have Files, Moral Instruction, Crown, EQ, and Liskinon.
Yeah.
The Study of Self-Worth. M.I, Clone Wars. Show them come. This is a very tough category.
This is a very tough category. Honestly, you can't beat your chest and be like, seriously, these are the guys who actually deserve this. This is a very, very this is one. Thank you. Good albums. This is one category where you be like, okay, Headies got. These guys, Boogie and Payback.
No, they are not.
Is it because they released late this year? Because
okay, but
they released.
If
time?
you ask me, none of the albums here, all of them are better than BB's album. What was the name? Alternate ending.
Yeah, alternate ending.
Yeah.
This is a very this is where Headies for me got it right. You understand? They got it right here. You know.
I think Lyricist on the Road.
Yeah, Lyricist on the Road is another. That's where YC.
YC.
Yeah.
YC just has a single, has a rap single this year. Balance.
Yeah.
It's very hard. God. Lyricist on the Road. We have YC.
Yeah.
Boogie. Payback, which is Payback. God.
Yeah.
Ghost and Tech.
Yeah.
HU.
Yeah. Man. Anyways, let me reserve what I feel here, because if I say what I want to say, people will be like, I have a sentimental attachment. So let's just, but this is another very, very, very tough category. Very interesting. For rap, Headies did a good job. Yeah, they did justice to that list. But for other categories, you find faults.
I'm not even full of the alter music.
Yeah, you always have problem with alter guys.
No, the category, I don't know, it's not it for me. Let me look for it.
I think there's Lady Donley was nominated for one. She deserves the nomination, honestly, because the alter guys that did well this year, Lady Donley did well.
Best alternative song.
Odunsi, the Engine, Te Iowa.
Okay, let me bust your head. I think the biggest alter artist doesn't have a nomination. That's Santi.
I don't understand how Santi.
No Santi, no Dio. Is Dio part
but
of
Tay was.
Yeah, Tay is here. No, Tay is not even.
Tay is not there.
I think it's.
But Lady Donley is there.
Only Thames, Mr. Rebel, Johnny J of Finding Ife, Heya, Brimo, Ive Adekunle Gold.
Yeah. I don't even see why Adekunle Gold and Johnny Drill shouldn't even be on that category.
I'm telling you.
See, because they are saying alter is a culture.
Yeah.
So take Johnny Drill and Adekunle Gold out of that category. And Brimo, take them.
Afrobeat is not.
Yes. But do you know the thing is, these alter guys, they keep confusing us, because you check out you check out. That's why they moved from saying alter is not a genre of music, and now they say it's a lifestyle, it's a movement. You guys, so you find them, they have rappers,
A lot of them rap.
they have rappers, they have Afrobeats, so it's just.
But most
just
of them
quite
are average
conflicting.
at whatever they do.
Santi is like the best out of them.
Yeah, and the thing is,
I think Dio is my best.
I like Dio.
yeah, the thing is, these guys have a good system that works for them, and that's what they are doing. They are riding on a successful system. You get.
But I think they are not optimizing it.
No, not yet. They're getting there. They're getting there.
This industry, anything can happen.
Yeah, true that. But
look at Zlatan now. He used his own wave, and he's still riding on it.
Yeah.
He's been dropping collaborations here and there. Zlatan has a song with Burna Boy, Davido.
Yeah, true that. So the thing is,
big songs.
Yeah.
They're Afro-driven.
Yeah, like you said, they are mostly average.
Like even this Zanku thing. See Chinko came out of nowhere and had this song. Because that was where people were on.
Yeah.
And then this alt thing now, like a lot of people have been listening to them and they're not optimizing that. They're not using that. They don't want to leverage on the advantage that we have eyes on us.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to follow Headies, and I think that day we're going to have live updates, for people who are not going to watch, so that they'll be on Twitter and then follow what's happening. But I want to see the drama. I'm very interested in the drama between Mavin and YBNL. I want to see. I know it's either one of your artists that's going to go on with. So it's either and Fireboy did a good
I have a problem with this.
Song of the year.
Number 1, Burna Boy. 2, Dumebi.
Yeah.
And Waiting with Jane Victor Ed. Fake Love, Starboy, and Duncan Mike.
You guess.
I mean, where is killing them? Burna Boy.
Man, see, honestly, let me just say the truth. If you're going to follow that one, all Burna Boy songs
should be there. You get me?
So,
but what's Dumebi doing here?
Maybe was big,
but if Dumebi is going to be here, then Jealous by Fireboy is supposed to be here. That's the implication of what you're saying. Jealous should be. If Dumebi is here, Jealous should be here because those are the two artists and two songs that were dragging for that that age grade. You know.
And then it's been a while. Like,
but honestly,
two youngins just came from nowhere and they had chart-topping songs. I think the last time we had that was when Kiss Daniel.
Yes.
Came around.
Yeah, that Ricardo Bar. Yeah. That was that era. Yeah. You know. And funny enough, Kiss Daniel is still doing fantastic. Look at his pack and go. Mad song is.
And then Chase by Tenny. I don't get why this is here too.
I don't like that song.
Leg work.
It shouldn't be on. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yes, now. Yeah, that's the song now.
Then
you know it as Aqua.
Okay, Jealous is actually here.
Is there, yeah? Jealous is there, so fair enough. Fair enough.
What's Keys doing here?
No, that case should not be on this list. No, but they exonerated themselves by putting Jealous and Dumebi in one category.
Album of the year.
It's Africa Giant now. Because I think this way you can't.
Outside, you didn't nominate African Giant. We have
it's outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you could go that variety.
Yes.
Moral instruction files. No bad song skills, Daniel.
Outside should take it. But I think African Giant to come for next edition. Yeah.
Then best street hop assist. You have Eriga, Chinko Ekun, Zlatan, Baiji. Again, what's Lighter doing here?
I don't. What is Lighter doing there? Wait, what is the category again?
Best street hop.
It's Eriga that should take that. Eriga is the street guy now. Yeah, that's that. Oh, Zlatan. Those are the street guys that either. And Eriga's recently released album is Mad.
Yeah.
Mad album. Back to back, man. Songs are great. He's very poetic.
Yeah,
Eriga is very poetic in his.
Very well.
Yeah, he's very poetic.
Okay, I think best collabo. Like Ricardo Banks to us.
Best collaborating. Yeah. Okay.
One Ticket, Kiss Daniel and Davido.
Okay.
Fake Love, Starboy and Duncan Mighty. Killing Them, Burna Boy and Zlatan. Amaka, Tubaba and Peruzzi.
Killing Them should take that.
I think so too. One Ticket.
Anyway, Burna Boy is
he had like 6 nods, yeah?
Yeah.
Like
best R&B single, but then R&B is very weak in this.
It's weak, and that's why a lot of them just put them under that altar. Yeah. Who are the guys there? So
Tipsy, Odunsi.
Okay. You see now, R&B now the Odunsi is now in R&B.
Yeah.
You know.
Romeo, Tenny, Wishes and Butterfly,
World should take this. World should take this. The world should take
I don't know. Headies, I don't know if you know Tomio.
Yeah, of course. I think, back to our argument when we're talking about this world is a popularity contest. It's a popularity contest. So if you're not in people's faces,
I think Headies should introduce more categories.
Yes, they should introduce more
categories.
Categories.
Don't touch the east, don't touch the north. It's just south. It's just east, west. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, they
don't talk about the artists from the north. We have rappers from the north here now. Why is there no category?
DJ AB, there's what you
DJ AB.
Kings, we have classic,
we have BOC. These are the 4 guys from the north who are actually.
And they are doing very good.
In fact, I'm writing an article right now on 4 northern rappers who are going to change the narrative in the nearest future. And these are the 4 guys. You get, so why is there no category for?
At least I'm sure there are guys doing their thing.
Exactly. Look at because Zorro and there's this new guy that 100 crowns
just signed.
You get, so like guys they should have those categories by regions.
I mean, they should touch every angle.
Lagos. And that is how.
It's true now. Actually.
You know, and no, that's the problem. The market is run. The industry is run by one market, and that is why if you go to the US, the market is everywhere. You get, and every genre, the market is there for them. But it's sad. It's sad how from Abuja down to Borno State is left out.
I'm telling you.
You know. So we'll see how it goes. But hopefully there should be improvements.
Guys from Abuja, I think anti-world gangsters.
Yeah, even YP. Psycho YP is doing.
Abuja.
Yeah, he's an Abuja boy.
Mad. He should be on this.
Yeah. You know, but he brought his single late. He started popping this year. You know, so I'm sure that's why he'll be probably on the next. If he continues on this level, next year's Headies, he should have a nomination. Yeah, you know. now that we're talking about music, I really want us to talk about M.I and Vector. Let's talk about hip hop.
Controversies.
Yeah.
Left and right.
You know, like I was talking to a colleague of mine, and I was telling her like, you see feud, you see beef, you see the rift, altercation is part of hip hop. That's hip hop culture. Take these elements out of hip hop, and then what you just have is music. It's just poetry. You get. And then because she was saying that no, this Vector and MIT is going to degenerate, and we should keep enjoying this now until something. I was like, see,
but it's necessary now.
It's necessary. See, I was like, yeah, see,
go against each other.
Hip hop is an ego contest.
True.
You get. You come. We want to who has the biggest balls. You get. That's what hip hop is all about. You get. Like if I'm coming to you and then the guy you have to show me that. And I have to show you that I'm better than you.
Emma has been avoiding this whole beef thing. I think he has taught someone a lesson before. Nobody will go to.
Yeah. The thing is, I think M.I, for real though, M.I has been avoiding a lot of. Because if you check the industry, you like in the past, Rugged Man, Idris Abdul Karim, you get Icebox Slim,
Kelly Hanson.
Exactly, there were guys who had this. There were guys who had that, who were trying, who had that, who brought beef into the industry. And I'm like, hip hop for me is boring if you can't have these ego wars, this ego contest. And for real though, M.I believes he is there to bring the next generation of artists. And that's why any of his projects coming out, you always find new. So he's not all about. M.I is ruthless, M.I is very ruthless, but he has always been avoiding. You know, and then how did this whole thing start? I think it was the Martel Cypher, after Martel Cypher.
But this has been going on for us.
No, it's been a thing. I think Emma addressed it in the Viper, that song he did with this song he did in reply to Vector, you know. So let's hear what Razaq has to say about.
Razaq. Good.
What's up now, guys?
Yeah, so we're talking about M.I and Vector. We just started the discussion. We've not even gone deep into it. Yeah, and we're talking about how beef is one of the elements of hip hop music, and take beef out of hip hop, it becomes just poetry. It becomes something people just listen to for fun. You know.
Yeah. I think South African hip hop is like the maddest in Africa.
Yeah, of course. No, South Africa.
I think that Casper A.K. Rift.
Yes.
That was the beginning of.
Yeah, you know, those guys beat for like over a year. Those guys beat for like.
But it was good
very,
for the
very, very.
It was good. See, beef.
Eyes was on them, like everybody.
Yeah, you know, like I say it, even for business model, you have to incorporate beef. You get, because the more beef you have, the more attraction you have to yourself, the more clout you have, the more you get. So it's good because both guys, like M.I and Vector, have projects coming out.
Upcoming
projects, so it is good PR. Like I said, there's nothing like bad PR actually.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that beef meant to have happened like since like 2-3 years ago, like that they just had to get it off their chest right now. Like meant to have happened.
Yeah,
but me. Yeah, okay. Go on.
Yeah, no, go on. You're going to say something.
I just feel like the whole thing. I just feel okay. I feel Vector is in a place of like this guy. Like, why would you just come over to my city and then take over? You understand? Like, like M.I, he was there like for a very long time. He has been rapping like it's so decision from Unilag, blah 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 blah. Trying to make it and all, but all of a sudden, M.I just came from nowhere, bam, Steve. You understand? Then everything just changed, like the whole industry just moved to M.I. Like M.I just became king, then brought them Ice Prince and Jax and all before he now had to like get his own chance to like M.I actually even paved the way for him like to be head last like. So I just feel like what M.I said about him being jealous and stuff. For me, I feel it's true. Like Like Vector has always been that kind of person. A lot of people will say, maybe because I stand M.I a lot, sure, but it's just I'm not being like I'm just trying to like not be biased here, like because if you look let me just say the beef in general, like this M.I and Vector, let me just say for me M.I won, like for me M.I won because if you look at it, M.I is going on tour with this. M.I performed on Big Brother stage, like that's arguably like the biggest stage in like you understand. Then he's selling t-shirts, man.
Making merches.
But my problem is why are people like backing? Like we all know M.I is a better rapper. You understand? Why are people backing Vector? Like why are there people backing him saying?
No, that's when this whole thing started, yeah, and then it was like it became like more of guys from the north supporting M.I and then guys from the southwest supporting Vector, you know. But like I want us to let's be objective and professional about our arguments right now. Now let's
I didn't see it this way. I didn't see it that way, that north and west thing, but I didn't see it that way, but until like yesterday when I saw your tweet, like about I didn't for real, but I never saw it that way. And then when I saw your tweet, I was now chatting with someone like the person was now telling me like, oh more that's how it has always been, you know, like the Lagos industry, like when you're not Yoruba, you understand that, man, the way they just like treat to get to like the way they treat people, like the industry people just like they will not want to have your back and stuff. Like it was really hard for like Shock Boys and when they go to because they're not Yoruba, and then they did their thing, like they did it themselves without like backing, like so the hits just been everything has just been around like, oh wow, who are these guys that are just coming to like just change everything? Power. So right now people are just being forced to like back Vector because that's why do you think
M.I has to go down?
M.I has to go down by all
means. Like he has to go down.
Because
does it make sense now? Okay, they're all saying M.I is a bad person, he has a bad character, we agree, he has a bad character. Let him have a bad character. But does it make him less of a dope rapper?
No, your character. You see, there's no nexus. The thing is, there's no nexus between your character and your art.
There's no nexus. Does it change the fact that he's the greatest ever do it from the
Kanye West has a shitty character. If we're going to talk about characters, Kanye West on the grand scale of things has a shitty character. That's what people. That's the general opinion. You get, but it doesn't take away the fact that he's a creative genius.
Thank you.
You get, so there's no nexus. There's no nexus at all.
So they're just being like blind about. But what's me how I feel? Okay, when I was like, okay, when things like this happen, but I go through some like people I know, like I respect their like music opinions a lot. Like I go through their tweets, like people like I go through like Osags. Though Osags has not been like AOT2 for example, and then Ayo Jakuda. All those guys. So I go through their profiles. I know these guys are not they are never biased because I know even someone like Ayo had issues. AOT22, they dissed M.I a couple of times, like on their show. So I go through their profile, like I go through their stuff and like see these guys saying M.I did better. Like you understand, like the beef, like the track and everything. They're all saying M.I is like from their you just know they are leaning towards M.I. Like M.I is way above Vector, like even the tracks and everything. So I just feel okay. These are guys that are not biased, and for them to say okay, M.I is better than Vector, like even these tracks that came out and all, like understand. So I still get confused when I see other people, like even the industry people. Like I saw Headies, MTV based Headies. He tweeted was like after that Vector dropped, he was like, "Well done, Larry, your homework." I was like, "What's that?" Like this doesn't even make sense. You're like I don't even know. You work for MTV base. You're not even meant to like show your.
Dotun was rapping. Dotun Feno.
So I don't even understand.
No,
like I don't even understand.
For
like,
bloggers, for bloggers, I understand if a blogger is taking sides, but for a TV personality, to take sides, no, it's not. But bloggers are more of opinionated people. You get, so they are allowed to express themselves the way they want. But when it comes to a TV or a radio personality, you don't take sides. You get.
So I was just like I didn't understand why the whole and
because and not just okay.
I think not just okay pitch their tent with Vector. Because they were guys were accusing Jaguda of pitching their tent with Chocolate City because of their affiliation with M.I, AQ, Loose Cannon, and Black Bones. You get so that's why I say this thing became like because Jaguda is built on the northern perspective. You get and then you get that was I don't understand because the guy is from Jaguda from Jos now, so you know. But me, I was like, let's look at this thing objectively. You get, if we're going to talk about impact, who has made more impact in the industry? M.I has made more impact in the industry.
It's not even.
Who has put more people on? Who has put more people on in the industry? M.I has put more people on in the industry. You know, who has the discography? You know, M.I has more discography. Awards. M.I has more awards. You get.
Recently, he had like five of his albums, Apple Music top
100. Or top 100. You understand? Like, you get. So we're talking about.
We're talking about wealth too.
We're talking about wealth, exactly.
No clues.
He's not. Vector is not clues. You understand?
So I don't get what.
And now let's streamline. If we're going to streamline, let's take away all these factors. Let's streamline just the music. These recent tracks did. You get lyrical content. You understand? M.I nailed this shit. You understand? As in, you know, from the beat is intimidating. M.I.'s voice is intimidating. You understand? When you hear M.I.'s voice, you know that somebody of authority is about to speak.
He's speaking.
You get?
The annoying is that people are still telling me that the purge it was like clean, like wait, like what are you saying?
Yeah, and when
Vader and people did better than Vector on the purge.
Of course, now they did better than Vector by far. Now you get Vector shouldn't have. Vector shouldn't have. He brought two of these guys to help him. This M.I.
One of them leaked the song.
Yeah, exactly. One of them now leaked the song. You know, no. The thing is, when like I say, if we're going to be objective about this whole thing, when Vector now brought out this Judas the Rat, you get there was absolutely, it was unnecessary to drag Jesse into this.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you know why? Because Jesse, on his own, is not an artist anybody can control, not even his brother.
Yeah.
So if Jesse is going to be a successful artist, it's because Jesse wants to be a successful artist. If Jesse Jack is not successful, it is Jesse Jack on him. It's not on M.I. You understand? Then exactly. Then he's saying M.I is a pastor's son and he's not living in the way of the Lord. You understand? Like who? Like I don't understand. Like if we're going to be religious, you don't judge.
He copied the whole of M.I.'s concept, like from the artwork to the.
You know, I met M.I. yesterday.
Yeah.
And I asked him about this, and he was seeing like some OGs, some big old rappers, calling him to beg him to just
let it go.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are begging M.I. to let this go now. You get. Yeah. But the thing is, me, I don't want it to go.
I want it to
continue. I want it.
You know when Iceberg came out, when he came out with somebody wants to die and just silence the whole thing. This is what I want to happen. Just come straight for his head. And
you know, when you're going to kill the snake, take off the head.
Do you know what I feel? I feel right now by M.I response, but what will Vector doesn't have anything to say again. Like
that's why he leaked the DM now. That's why he went and leaked the DM.
Jesse's Vector's friend.
Yes, no, they're friends now. They're friends.
Yeah.
So why would you do that? Someone you say is your friend. You understand? Like,
he's a snake now. No snakes, man. You know, now people listen to this podcast and be like, this guy is probably this podcast was sponsored by Chocolate City or sponsored by M.I. You get, but no, we are just being see, when Abdul was the first person that posted Vector's reply on iTunes. You understand? And I quickly went, listened and published. You understand? And I told Abdul that it was a decent track.
True.
You get, it was a decent track, but did he do justice to it? No. You get, it was decent. I won't take away the fact that he came on. He had replies to some of M.I.'s.
Some of was just out there defending himself from start
and the thing is, he was now saying that he has gotten to that point where this thing is not wealth is not about material. M.I is a businessman. Music is business. If you're not going to do it, then leave it alone.
Don't mind him.
You understand? Leave it alone. You get. So let's call a spade a spade. You get. M.I is a way better lyricist. You get. M.I is ruthless. You get. I used to think way back when Vector did that 2 hours freestyle, and I used to think Vector was a better. You get.
I'm guilty of that. That was like 2011.
You're guilty of that too, yeah. No, that period, Vector should have just leveraged on that to work on himself. You know,
I mean, this guy hasn't improved in years.
He has not. He's diminishing now. He's diminishing. He keeps dropping.
The Vector that came out with a State of Surprise is better than this.
Exactly, it's better by way better than this Vector. So maybe it's Psalms 1 that's happening.
Well, he has gotten the clout he wanted. He has He has been trending now for the first time. At least
no, he's dropping a project now, so they're both dropping a project.
My own, I just pray his project is dope, Shad. I don't know. I just hope it's dope. If not,
don't disappoint yourself.
If it's not dope, then he's going back to I don't know. It's
relegation now.
That's like the end, man.
That's because the honest truth is,
he ran to Davido he's going to Davido for a hit. So I hope he works out.
We all hope it works out for him. Though.
And the earlier he released that song, the better for him before the hype dies down.
Before the whole thing dies down.
He should forget the beef and just release the project, because he's going to get a lot of numbers from.
And then imagine him saying he put AQ on, as in.
Is he mad?
What?
AQ has been in the industry.
Yes, no. AQ, it's like Black Bones. Black Bones has been in the industry for a very long time. He just popped when he moved to 100 crowns. You know.
I think AQ was on Jimmy Jump Up before anybody knew Vector.
And AQ has been in the game, and that's why M.I was like, AQ was with you. You did nothing with him. Then now he's on my team and he's doing well. You get.
He used AQ's track to diss Reminisce. Like AQ, I think he used AQ's track to. AQ didn't even know he was going to diss Reminisce on that track.
Yeah.
Like what I heard.
Vector has done. That's the best verse. That distraction.
Yeah, of course. And then in all of this, the person who just came with the most unnecessary move was CDQ.
Yeah, he did M.I.
I don't understand where the rappers are talking. CDQ is coming to smell mouth.
That guy. You know, I remember when I saw that his December. I remember when M.I dropped fix up your life stuff like that. So I think shortly after that period, there was Sound City Awards or something.
Yeah.
And M.I performed on that stage. M.I performed at Sound City Awards that year.
Yeah. And
then there was that performance, like the intro was just like talking about the whole fix of your life, blah 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 blah. Like, you understand? Then I think after that, the show, CDQ now posted his stuff in Yoruba.
Yeah.
Like he was like, Yoruba was like, like you are shouting, us we are making money.
And I saw that.
And I was like, what this guy say? Money, like
what money? What money does CDQ have?
As in, I was like, this guy is serious. Like, so
money.
Then I just, so when I now saw his OG before I did, I just this guy is still on it. Like, he was saying some
he balls back, he just reiterates our argument of this Northwest. He gets. M.I is a threat to this industry, and it's just rather unfortunate that the market has to be in Lagos. If they by any means we will move that market and spread across the regions.
I mean, see somebody like Muel left Lagos. I think he was frustrated or something.
Yes, look at Duncan Mighty did not need Lagos market. Yes, he did not need the Lagos market. So until artists begin to realize, and the sad truth is, let's be very realistic, the North is not ready to invest in music.
At all.
You understand? They are not ready to invest in, because we have a lot of billionaires here who have the money to invest, but they will not invest. Our parents are more conservatives. You get, so they will not want us to even get involved in all of this. You get, so that's why you will not see people bringing out funds to say you get, and that's why Yahoo boys in the West are okay. They will always pump in this money. You understand? Either to invest or to launder money. You get, so that's just what it is, man. Then my guy Vico. But do you know what? He actually sent a message like, "Don't exonerate yourselves," and that's what Vector was doing. Yeah, that's
defending himself.
But the truth is, I think an angle where I actually appreciated about this whole beef was because of how it started on Earth. Some issues like the Millie issue. Nobody knew why Millie left or how he left.
True.
But we now know, and we're now seeing Victor Kimani coming to support Vector. You understand?
My God, that girl is,
and then we discovered something about her too.
Yeah, we discovered that she was collecting Abby.
We discovered something about, and you know the thing, she didn't deny it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was better. It was a better move not to deny it. So it's good that we are beginning to know what we did not know before.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She couldn't deny it, and she knows now. Very stupid girl. Jumping window. Didn't I used to like that? I used to like that Kimani before.
I've never liked that. I find her beauty very weird. Like she has.
She has been camping in Vector's comments. Like since when Vector dropped the pod, she was you killed this guy, blah 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 blah. I was like, what is this one?
Yeah.
When Vector now dropped this last one again, she went back. the rat, he really killed him, blah, blah. I was like, what's all this one? You now came on Twitter again, started shouting, oh my God, what's wrong with all these people? Like, just let it go.
No, the thing is, people are entitled to support who they want to support. Sure. That's just
what. But this one, you're shaming yourself. Like, the whole world knows you were once under this guy. You understand? So why are you coming out to shame yourself?
If she has something to tell us that we do not know, tell us. You get tell us. And that's I think Victoria Kimani is also a bitter person. Look at her rift with Tiwa Savage. You get?
She's bitter. And then the whole Millie issue. I don't know why people now took the whole Millie explanations in personal.
Yeah.
Millie said he bought his contract.
3 million.
And if you want to go, I won't stop you.
Thank you. You signed the contract. So why are people now coming to say chocolates they are bad for selling, as in for letting Millie buy? Like, I don't understand. A deal is a deal.
Yes, now like, it's business. Now people should understand contracts. They are binding.
So I didn't get why people were now coming out to say why they didn't do well. You should have just let him go. What's let him go where? Mm-hmm. You're meant to live up to your contract, by people. What are you telling me?
Yeah.
And I didn't understand. He was now coming like for people to pity him or something. I didn't even understand. Like I didn't even understand the whole. It's just funny, man. He signed the contract.
Talking about Tiwa, and you want this OAPs, this CTFM OAPs.
Yeah. They were bashing her and Yemi Alade.
Yeah.
Okay, so that thing, that issue, for me, I feel,
yeah.
Okay, that thing, it happens every day. Like people talk about people behind.
Yes, it happens. Even newsrooms now. I've worked in professional newsroom for a long period of time to understand this. It's normal, but you shouldn't go out.
Like you.
But you shouldn't go out.
Thank you.
You shouldn't go out because it's just like saying. That's what everybody. If CTFM, they should know that this thing was live, and they should know. You get that. So there was a time I was saying this thing might just be one of all these sponsored PR moves. But anyways, because these things happen in newsrooms every day, and why it is dangerous is because for a journalist or for a broadcaster, it is not professional for these opinions like this or for your sentiments to be heard outside. Because it's not like someone like, let's say, Samuel Ogundipe of Premium Times, for example, coming to bash President Muhammadu Buhari live on social media or on air. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't be known. It shouldn't be heard of. You get, because when that is done, it now taints your reputation as a journalist. You get, and that's why they say the freest people in this world are bloggers.
True.
You understand? Because they are at liberty to say what they want to say and how they want to say it. But when you're a journalist, you have to. So what happened at CTFM? Yeah, if let's assume it was a PR move, it was a fucked up PR move. Sure. You get, then if it was not a PR move, then CTFM, they were just careless. The producer of that event or whoever was in charge of was very careless to have let that thing out. Yeah, and it goes to just show you how women are bitter about other women.
True.
Thank you.
If that thing was done by men, if that thing leaked and it was guys that were there, Twitter Men Has Come would have been #trending #1 that day. You get. So I think women don't even support themselves as much as they should. You understand? And then they come and try to make it look like, no, just look at that. It was very, very venomous and bitter statements coming out from their mouth. Yemi Alade will just sit down on her own and not look for anybody's trouble. She's always on her own.
I don't understand
you
what
get,
the problem is.
But these people will always drag her into their conversations, and she remains one of the most successful female artists out of Nigeria, out of Africa.
If not the most.
You understand? If not the most successful. You get. So no matter how much they try to shit on her parade, you get, it doesn't stop. But it's rather unfortunate because if you check her, to show you how much people don't. Should I use this word? People don't rate her, especially on social media. Yemi Alade will make a tweet, you get, and you maybe 50 retweets. Yeah. You get, even bloggers get more than that. But when Davido will just put a fire emoji on, you get, and he's getting 10,000 retweets or likes and all of that. You get, Tiwa Savage the same thing. But what is fundamentally wrong? Why is it that Yemi Alade gets this kind of treatment from fans? That I still don't get it.
I don't get it too. I still don't understand.
Is it because she does not? I don't get it.
And if you know, she's not the industry kind of person.
You know, she doesn't give controversy now. She doesn't give controversies. You know, yeah, she's always there for the right reasons. I think it's just annoying for people, you know. And you know, like when you see someone you really don't like succeeding, it bites you.
Just how you've seen M.I now.
Yeah, like you know, and she was not on her own, and she hit 100 million on YouTube.
I'm telling you,
almost going to do that before the video, you know, overtook her.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't take away the fact that she will remain a successful person.
True.
So yeah, that's just what it is, man.
Yeah, me, man. Yes. And I feel outside of Nigeria, like I doubt if they're like maybe one or two. I doubt if they have like two guys like people better than her, like more like bigger than her outside Nigeria.
Yeah.
Like I doubt it.
I think it's just yeah. I think in Nigeria, in Nigeria is the battle is Yemi and Tiwa now.
But then I think
Nigeria,
I didn't see what Diamond planned on to do.
No, he's talking about female. I think you were talking about female, yeah.
Female. Or...
Yeah, he restricted himself to female artists. So she remains one of the biggest out of this continent. So yeah. So I wish we could hear from what's it called, PK and Noel. But unfortunately,
Noel is Team Vector now.
We should have even called him. Yeah, we should have called. How many minutes have we gone? 50. I think we will have to let it go. But maybe the introduction of our next episode we'll hear from Noel and yeah. So let it not be like we're being biased and all of that. Yeah. So it was nice having you, Razaq.
Oh, nice one, guys.
Yeah, nice one, bro. Yeah. So I think if we keep talking about Vector, Emma, and the industry, we're not going to. I think next episode we'll talk extensively on other issues. Now, which
Noel is just arguing blindly. Like, what's telling me? I don't believe it. I think he has a personal grudge against Emma.
It's possible. It's
like the explanation.
But me,
I asked him if snatched his babe. Seriously,
I keep saying this. Everyone is entitled to support who you want to support, but sometimes we have to be objective about our arguments, you know. And when you touch a short man, expect to get the worst. You know, the short people are ruthless. I know that no snakes. That performance on BBNaija it was crazy. Anyways, I think we'll wrap up, and then don't forget again to follow the Northorious Podcast on Twitter, on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube Apple Music, Apple Pod, YouTube, SoundCloud also.
In fact, we're on every platform.
Just Google the Northorious Podcast, and then we're good. And thanks to our producer,
Two Base.
Thanks, bro. And we out.